Hello students, how are you? It's me Suman Sirwal, Science Teacher of Glosson Academy. You are heartily welcome in our online class. Yesterday we have discussed about the pressure, its introduction, background and relation between pressure, force and area. But today we are going to discuss about the pressure and its type. Now the type of pressure, liquid pressure, today we are going to discuss about. Now please look at here on the board. I think you can see vividly over here. What is liquid pressure? The pressure exerted by the liquid on the wall and the bottom of the container where it is kept is called liquid pressure. Friends, you can see here in this beaker. This is a vessel containing liquid. It is red in color. Now please look at here. This is a liquid. It is put inside the vessel. Now the liquid tosses on the wall of the vessel and on the bottom of the vessel. On the bottom of the vessel. Now look at here. The pressure exerted by the liquid on the wall and on the bottom of the container where it is kept is called what? Liquid pressure. Here in this beaker, liquid provides the pressure on its wall and on its bottom. That is called what? Liquid pressure. Now for your kind consideration, I am going to repeat the definition again. You can see here on the board also, the pressure exerted by the liquid on the wall and on the bottom of the container where it is kept is called liquid pressure. For your kind consideration, students, look at here. You can define the liquid pressure by another way also. The thrust exerted by the liquid per unit area of a surface in its contact is called liquid pressure. Now students, what is liquid pressure? I hope you understand better. Liquid pressure is the thrust exerted by the liquid per unit area of the surface in its contact is called liquid pressure, and its SI unit is Pascal because it is pressure. The SI unit of pressure is what? Pascal, and or you can say Newton per meter square. Friends, I hope you understand better up to here. Now the formula of liquid pressure is P equals to HdG, where P is the liquid pressure, H means the height or depth of the liquid, D is the density of liquid, and G is the acceleration due to gravity of a place. Acceleration due to gravity of a place. Now students, look at here. Liquid pressure is directly proportional to the height or depth of the liquid column, directly proportional to the density of a liquid, and directly proportional to the acceleration due to gravity of a place. Now friends, here this is the formula of liquid pressure. If you are asked to calculate the formula of liquid pressure, you have to use this formula, where S is the height of liquid column, D is the density of a particular liquid given in the question, and G in the acceleration due to gravity of a place. If you are going to calculate the numerical on the surface of the earth, you have to use G equals to 9.8 meter per second square, or if you are going to calculate the liquid pressure on the surface of the moon, at that time we have used the acceleration due to gravity of the moon, that is 1.63 meter per second square. Now my dear students, let's discuss about the factor affecting the liquid pressure. There are altogether three factors that determines or that affect the liquid pressure. One is height or depth of the liquid, denoted by small h, and density of liquid denoted by small d, and the acceleration due to gravity of a place, that is denoted by small g. These are the three factors that affects or determines the liquid pressure. Listen to me carefully. Height, density and acceleration due to gravity, all these three factors are directly proportional to the what? Directly proportional to the liquid pressure. Look at here. Pressure equals to HdG. This relation is directly proportional. That is HdG. These three terms are directly proportional with the pressure. If the height of a liquid column goes on increasing, at that time pressure also increases. Similarly, if the density and acceleration due to gravity of a certain place goes on increasing, then at that time liquid pressure also increases. That is the related terms. Means they are directly proportional with one another. If one factor goes on increasing, then they are directly increases the liquid pressure. Now, friends, now we are going to discuss about the properties of liquid pressure. Here are 4 properties of liquid pressure that is mentioned on the board. First one is liquid applies pressure equally to all the directions. Students, liquid contained in a closed container transmit the pressure equally and perpendicularly to all the directions. That is the Pascal law. This one is very most important. Look at here. Liquid applies pressure equally to all the directions. Look at here. Students, this is a polythene bag containing liquid. It is inside the closed container. It is inside the closed container. Now I apply force. I apply pressure from one point. Now look at here. The pressure given by the liquid is transmitted equally to all the directions. Look at here. Now look at here. From all sides liquid comes out. Look at here. From all sides liquid comes out. That is what I apply pressure on the closed container, and look at here. Water comes out from all directions equally. That is what pressure applies equally to all the directions. That is what. Now please students, please look at here on the diagram. Look at here carefully. This applies that liquid applies pressure equally to all the directions. Recently we discussed about the first properties of liquid pressure, that is liquid applies pressure equally to all the directions. Students, now we are moving toward the liquid pressure doesn't depend on shape and size of the vessel. Yes, students, whatever the shape and whatever the size of the vessel, whatever the volume that occupied by the vessels, that doesn't matter, because liquid pressure doesn't depend upon the shape and size of the vessel. Why? Because liquid maintains its level by itself. Now look at here on the diagram. This is a vessel containing different shapes of container. Look at here. A, B, C and D are 4 containers having varying shape and sizes. Now look at here. I am pouring water from here, and it maintains its level by itself. Look at here. Whatever the shape and size of the vessel, the liquid inside the vessel maintains its level by itself. They maintain its level equally on every vessel. That is why the pressure exerted by the vessel A, vessel B, C and D are equal. So liquid pressure doesn't depend upon shape and size of the vessel, because liquid maintains the level itself on various shape and size of the vessels. Now students, that one is the second properties of liquid pressure. Now move toward the third properties of liquid pressure. That is what? That liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. I have already told you that on the factors affecting the liquid pressure, if depth goes on increasing, then the liquid pressure also increases gradually. Now look at here, students. This is a bottle containing 3 holes A, B and C. Look at here, holes A, B and C. Now look at from which hole water comes out with a greater force. Can you imagine? Now think. From hole B and hole C. Now hole C is in the greater depth. Now if the water comes out with greater force from the hole C, then it proves that liquid pressure is directly proportional to depth. Otherwise that is completely wrong. If the water comes with the greater force and makes the maximum distance on the ground, then be clear that liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. Now please look at here. Look at here. From the hole C, water comes out with a greater force. Look at here. From the hole C, water comes out with a greater force and makes the maximum distance on the ground. It proves that liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. Look at here. From hole C, liquid comes out with a greater depth, and it proves that liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. I think it verifies that, it clarifies that. It proves that liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. Now students, I want to raise you one question. I want to ask you one question. Where is the liquid pressure more? Where is the blood pressure more? Either in the head or on the feet? This is question for you. Look at here. Liquid pressure is more on the feet liquid pressure is more on the feet than that of head, because the distance from our heart to the feet is more than that of distance from our heart to the head. As liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth, pressure is also more at the feet than that of head. I hope you understand better. Secondly, if you want to take bath in your home, please don't choose the upstairs. Please choose the ground floor to take bath, because liquid pressure is directly proportional to the depth. So it is better to bath on the ground floor, because water comes with a greater force there, with a greater pressure, and you can complete your bathing process fastly. Now listen. Final one. The fourth properties of liquid pressure is, that one is liquid pressure depends on its density. If the density of a liquid is more, then the pressure given by it also more. The pressure of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, whereas the pressure of vegetable oil is 881 kg per meter cube, which is approximately, you can say, 900 kg per meter cube. Now, as density is directly proportional to the liquid pressure, if the density of a liquid becomes more, then the pressure given by that substance also become what? More. Now, lesser the density, less will be the liquid pressure, more the density, more will be the what? Liquid pressure. Look at here, students. Here are two beakers. One beaker containing water and another beaker contains vegetable oil, that is mustard oil. Now look at here. Water, it has density 1000 kg per meter cube, and this is a vegetable oil. It has density of about 881 kg per meter cube. I have already said you that approximately 900 kg per meter cube. Now I am checking which one has more density. Now I am pouring the vegetable oil inside the what? Beaker containing water. Now look at here, it gradually comes up. Now look at here, vegetable oil floats on the surface of the water and makes a thin film over it. Film means make a thin layer above it. It means that the density of vegetable oil is less than that of the density of water. It proves that water has more density. Then if the water has more density, the pressure given by the water is also becomes more. As density of water is more than that of liquid, as density is directly proportional to the liquid pressure given by the water is also more than that of what? Vegetable oil. Students, I hope you understand better. Students, this much for today. We will discuss about the atmospheric pressure tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it. Please stay home, stay safe, and focus on your study. Thank you, class. Goodbye.
Glow Shine Academy Secondary School, Khairani 8, Parsa, Chitwan.